Hello everyone, this is Nia from Body Royalty. It is probably after 1 o'clock in the morning on a Thursday, but this is pretty much the only time I'm able to do my videos. So this video is going to be broken down into two parts. The first video, I'm going to show you how I make my boxes. It's not really a tutorial because the size of the box and the measurements depends on your product, but I just wanted to show you how I make mine. I won't be making the slender box that fits the 8 samples because I no longer have 8 samples anymore. I do have 4 sample packs, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the measurement for a 4 sample pack. And then you can tailor the measurements to your product and make your own boxes. So this is just something that I feel like kind of sets my stuff apart, is the presentation. I'm still working on whether I want to continue with the belly band or tape my information onto the box. The second video is a questions and answer videos. I've gotten a lot of questions about the zebra technique with the cardboard in the mold. I've also gotten questions about the music that I played on that video, the technique for my honey almond joy. So I've gotten a lot of questions which I will be answering on the second half of this video for those of you that are watching and following. So I really appreciate that. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hello and welcome back. Okay, so for this particular project, we're going to do a 4-pack sampler. I'm going to use these little brownie cuties from the brownie mold. So what you'll need is a piece of cardstock that measures 6 3/4 by 5 1/2. So on the long side, you're going to score it at 1 1/4, 2 3/4, 4 and 5 1/2. Then on the short side, you're going to score at 1 1/4 and 4 1/4. And then you're going to go ahead and fold, get it really good crease. Now, depending on the measurements of your box or whatever box or tag you're going to get, with this one, you should be able to get 2 out of an 8 1/2 by 11 sheet of paper. Here's the second one. So you should be able to get 2 if you know how to do your measurements right. And then what you'll do is you'll take the scissors, and then you're going to cut the insides, starting from the bottom, and you're going to work your way up to the first score. And you're going to keep doing that until you have 5 little taps. And then you turn to the other side and you do the same thing. And then what you'll do next is the outside, the middle, and the outside you're going to put score tape. You'll do the same thing on this side. Now what I've done in the past is I used tacky glue, which tacky glue worked, but it did warp the sides because it was too wet. And then a lot of the times I needed my soaps to be like a mold, so to speak, for the box, and so it was just very, very time consuming. So now you can use sticky tape or whatever tape that you have, but I really recommend tape. That way you don't have to wait for it to dry or use something to mold the box so that it can fit your soaps. So once you have it taped, then you're going to want to take your backing off your tape. So before you do, so this is how it should look before you tape it. And that's why you need the tapes, because of the sides. And then this goes in here. So you kind of get an understanding of what the box looks like. So this is going to be the finished product. I don't know, I just like boxes, So let's go ahead and take off these backings. So where I got this idea from is I did a lot of research on YouTube, and you will find a lot of information on the YouTube. And one of my favorite places to go, I think her name is Poodle's Craft. I'll have a link in the description below. But she makes a lot of gift bags and cardstock boxes and things like that, and I just redo the measurements and tailor it to whatever I want to put in there. So even with soap making, before I got started, I researched for about a month, and all I can say is just research, and then tailor it to your needs. There you go. So you may have to so there's a little box. Now sometimes you might have it, sticking out a little bit. All you need to do is just grab your scissors and just trim it, just like that. So it's not, too big and a big of an issue if you have to kind of trim it if you don't like the sides. I'm the type where I'm a perfectionist, so if it's sticking out, I have to cut it. I don't like things sticking out too much. All right, so there's the box, and you just do the measurements if you want to do your 8-pack or whatever the case may be. Of course, these haven't been wrapped, but once you wrap it, then it fits in there, and it's just a little box. What I like to do is I cut a 1-inch decorative piece of paper. That's why I have my regular box plain black, and you can do like a belly band. I usually have a belly band, and then I have my information, like my website, my phone number, things like that right here. So I'm still trying to decide if I want to do it that way or just tape it like this. That way it's still decorative, and then still have my information, but it's just taped down instead of like the belly band. So I'm still up in the air on that, but that's how I do my boxes. I will show you another one. So this is for my tall skinny bars, and this is what I mean. I really like the idea of the belly band. So I'm still trying to play with it, but this is the box, and this is the Honey Almond Joy that a lot of you had questions on, and it has bits of almond for exfoliation and the honeycomb. So in the next video, I'll kind of go over how I got this design. I saran wrap my soaps, and I mean, you can get shrink wrap, but saran wrap for $2 at Walmart works perfectly, and I like it because they're able to smell through the box. A lot of the times I don't even have to open up the box. I can just smell it and know what it is. And a lot of my clients love that, you know, you can just smell through the box. So, you know, so I'm going to have to fix this up because I have a couple of sales of these that I have to get out tomorrow. So I hope that this inspires you. Again, I will leave a link to a couple of YouTube followers that I follow that I get these ideals, and then I just tinkle with it and mess with it until it suits, you know, the things that I want to put in there. So I really hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions or anything else, just message me. Thank you and have a wonderful, wonderful morning. Bye-bye.